Let's go to Pam from Florida. Pam, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today? I'm curious. Oh, Pam, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so just to piggyback on that, I didn't get to see the whole interview with Jink from Young Turks and You,
Yeah,
but I have to say, Cenk, Anna, and you are my three favorite progressive media people, and
thank
love
you.
to see you guys talking and debating. But to say he is pretty strongly in opinion that Biden has a really hard chance of winning, even against Trump. And I didn't get to, like I said, I didn't see the whole full interview, so I want to hear your kind of opinion on that
Well,
because he's
listen,
pretty strong based on numbers and his percentages.
here's the deal. Couple different things. First of all, a lot of the same people saying Biden can't win said it in 2020 and they were wrong. So by very definitionally, what is it that they're saying? They're saying, I don't think Biden will win, but obviously Biden could win. First, there's the polling question. You look at polling. I mean, listen, the latest poll out right now has Biden and Trump tied 43-43. That means 14% of the electorate is still up for grabs. That very much means Biden can win and Trump can win. You look at other polling where Trump's a little bit ahead or whatever the case may be. It's such an early stage that it's very difficult for me to say the polling story is written in stone. Secondly, Biden won in 2020. Now, yes, it was very thin margins in a few states. But if we start with 2020 as the map, and we say, has Biden gained or lost ground at the state level? In Georgia, I don't think Georgia's gone further to the right since Biden won it in 2020. I don't think Pennsylvania's gone further to the right. I don't think Arizona's gone further to the right. So you actually see, hey, Trump needs to take some states from Biden. And it's not obvious that he's going to be able to do that. He might, but he might not. And then you get to the age question, which is so many people are concerned about Biden's age. Many
Right.
of the people in polls who are concerned about Biden's age are still going to vote for him if it's Biden versus Trump. And so I think we need to be very careful when I'm not saying Biden will win. I'm just reacting to people who say he can't. When we hear things like 2/3 of Democrats think Biden's too old, most of those people will still vote for him if it's Biden versus Trump because they recognize that Trump's an insane authoritarian autocrat. So I think we just have to be really clear about what we're saying, what we mean, and what is in the data right now.
Right. And I guess what worries me too is just the fact that so many people came out in such large numbers just to really vote against Trump, not vote for Biden. And they voted for Biden, obviously.
Yes.
I just don't want to see them sleep on this. And it's just like so obvious to me what a danger, authoritarian nightmare Trump will be in office. I can't understand how people don't see that
Yeah.
in every, and last but
And
not
and
least,
Pam, this is underrepresented in the polls in the sense that
yeah,
if Trump becomes the nominee, that is going to motivate a large number of Democratic voters who are going to say, I need to get involved to prevent a Trump presidency. Again, none of this is proof that Biden will or won't win. But right now, the polling doesn't consider the number of people who will get involved to prevent the disaster of Trump from becoming president.
right. Jen's flirting with possibly running, or at
Jen,
least in a primary. What would you say to that?
I don't believe Cenk's eligible to run because he was
Oh,
born in Turkey.
I thought,
Yeah, so
okay.
I
Well,
don't
he's
even get what
probably,
that's about. I don't honestly, this is the first time hearing of that. I don't get how that could
okay.
possibly work.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. Anyway, thank you so much. I love your show. Love you. Take
All
care. Have a
right,
great day.
Pam, great to hear from you. Always great to hear from Pam from Florida. Let's go next to Armin from Los Angeles, California. Armin, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today? What can I do for you? Armin, please welcome.
Hi, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, I wasn't really expecting you to take my call, but thank you. I left a comment maybe like last week about what was going down in Armenia and Artsakh and ethnic cleansing going on down there, and I just kind of wanted you to speak on it if you did do some research on it.
You know, I just, on these issues, I don't know that I'm the right person to really opine because it's not my area of expertise. I'm aware of what's going on. There's been this enclave, Nagorno Karabakh, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, which has been completely emptied after an entire ethnic Armenian population is fleeing. It is indeed being called an ethnic cleansing. It seems to me like it is an accurate term. Um, I just, obviously I'm against ethnic cleansings. I'm against violence, et cetera. I just don't know that I'm the guy to give any kind of particular hot take because I'm not as well versed in the history of the area. I'm not following it as closely as people who specialize in that.
That's fair, David. Honestly, I didn't have another question ready, so I asked you that again. But thanks for taking my call. I've been listening to your show for about like 4 or 5 years now.
I
And I
appreciate that.
thanks, David. Take care.
Armin from
Maybe
Los
I'll have
Angeles.
another question lined up next.
We have so many people lined up. It's not going to be any issue whatsoever. Stop letting government and streaming sites control what you can and can't access online. The solution is using a VPN. Our sponsor, Private Internet Access, is the only VPN that's proven multiple times in court that they are not logging your internet activity. Something else that makes Private Internet Access unique is usability. It is lightning fast for streaming and for downloads. You won't have the lags you get with many other VPNs. Private Internet Access also works with all major movie and TV streaming platforms, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. You can change your country to access content not normally available in your country. Super useful for certain sporting events, awesome BBC content only available to people in the UK. Private Internet Access lets you use IP addresses from 84 different countries and all 50 US states. You can use Private Internet Access on unlimited devices with just a single account. They also have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and they're giving you 83% off with my discount. You can subscribe for $203 a month and get 4 extra months for free. Go to piavpn.com/Pacman. The link is down below.